Hey Sal, where are you at right now? It's already a bit past the time we planned on meeting.
Huh? What plans did we make again?
What are you talking about? Today's our anniversary. It's been 7 years now that you and I have been together. And we always plan to go out to some restaurant to celebrate every year, right?
Oh,
Yet it's just past the time we reserved at this restaurant and you're nowhere to be found. Where the heck are you, Sal?
crap. Well, is today really our anniversary? I totally forgot about it, and right now I'm back at my parents' place.
What?
I'd like to head over there, but I'd get there too late if I left right now. I'd make it just in time for the restaurant to pretty much close, so let's just say I get one free pass. This time. This year, enjoy our anniversary by yourself and eat lots of really delicious food.
You have to be kidding me, Sal! You're asking me to celebrate our anniversary all by myself?
Well, it can't be helped now, can it? Look, I totally forgot that we had our anniversary today. I'll make sure to pay you back for the bill, okay? I don't even mind if you choose to order the most expensive thing they have there. I'll make sure to pay you back for it.
Do you really think you can just end this all like that? Come on now, Sal! How many times has it been now where you've no-showed to our plans? I'm literally starting to get to my limits with you.
Hey. Why are you getting so upset with me, huh? I just happened to forget about our plans this time. No matter who you are, you're bound to have a couple accidents in your life, right? So you really shouldn't be getting this tilted over nothing.
You haven't even apologized to me yet for this, and now you're acting like this is totally acceptable? Can't you see that right now is not the time to be acting that way? You have always been standing me up recently. Don't you see that I don't like waiting around for you on my own like this?
Huh? Am I really standing you up as much as you say I am?
Come on, man. You really don't remember all the times you've no-showed to our plans? Before this, you did the same thing, and before that, the exact same thing. You say you totally forgot, and then think that's a good enough reason. You are literally wasting my time with all of this. We had finally promised to get married to one another, and I've been wanting to go and see all the different places we could have our wedding at. Yet, every time, you always cancel the plans to go out with me to see any of them. That's why, even after a while of being engaged, we still haven't gotten anywhere with our wedding prep.
Crap. You have a point there.
And now you've done it again. But this time, it was on our 7-year anniversary. You even went and made a reservation for the two of us at this wonderful restaurant just outside the city. Yet you're telling me that in the past few days, you forgot all about that and are now back with your parents? How many more times are you going to treat me this way before you realize how much it hurts me?
Hey, come on. You don't have to get this way. Listen, I've been thinking about this for a bit now, but don't you think the two of us can stop celebrating our anniversary?
What?
I mean, the two of us are engaged now, right? So that means when we get married, there's really no point in remembering this day. If I'd known you'd get this upset over me forgetting one simple plan, maybe I shouldn't have made the reservations in the first place, huh? So anyways, let's stop worrying about the day we started dating.
What? What are you thinking, saying something like that to me?
Okay. Well, I've just had my dinner here, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. So, Brenda, you can go ahead and enjoy yourself a nice steak dinner, or something to celebrate us both. Anywho, good night.
I'm so sorry for you, Brenda. Lol. I just heard from Sal about this, but yesterday happened to be the two of yours' anniversary, correct? Lol. Yeah, that's right. That was our 7th anniversary of the two of us being together. Yet he ended up forgetting all about it. And instead went back to your guys' house to enjoy your dinner last night, right? I understand that you are pretty upset with him right now, but can you please try and not get too worked up over my son? To my husband and I, our boy's a very kind and generous kid after all, lol. What exactly do you mean by that? Actually, about yesterday, I made sure to make up Sal's favorite beef stew for him. So I happened to ask him to come over and have it for dinner so that he wouldn't be left out. But to think that yesterday happened to be the two of yours anniversary. I really didn't know a thing about that. What? If it wasn't for me asking my son to come home for dinner, the two of you would have enjoyed your anniversary together, lol. Sandy, can you please stop lying by saying you didn't know it was our anniversary? I thought you knew very well that yesterday was the day of Sal and my's anniversary. That must mean that you invited him home on purpose, right? Oh, why would you think I'd do such a thing on your guys' special day, lol. Did you know things like this have been happening before between Sal and I? He's always saying his reason for never showing up to our plans is because he went back home to your house. And I never actually thought the real reason for all of that could be you purposely getting it in our way. Lol. What are you talking about, lol? You really think I'd be trying to get between you and Sal? Even when Sal and I would plan to go looking at all the wedding locations, he'd do the same thing as he did yesterday and cancel last minute. Then he'd tell me that he forgot all about it as his excuse. But when that would happen, I'd try to not think much of it. I just wanted to think that he was a bit absent-minded and truly did forget about all our plans. Yet now that I think about it, it'd be pretty terrible of you to be trying to get in the way of us by asking him to come home whenever we have plans. Come on now, Brenda, lol. Why would you think that way, lol? Is this you thinking that I'm trying to bully you, lol? You don't even have evidence of any of that, yet you're labeling me as some sort of monster, lol. Maybe it's your fault for letting Sal forget all about your plans every time, lol. Huh? I'm the one that's at fault? Well, if you really cared about my son with all your heart, then you'd make sure he never forgot about any of your plans together. Yet every single time you've let him forget about everything and slip through your hands, lol. And so, if you think you can keep blaming him for that, then maybe you just don't love him enough, lol. Excuse me? Maybe it's time you guys started thinking about calling the whole marriage off, lol. Then you'd never have to worry about him canceling on you anymore, lol. You have a great point, actually. Maybe I will try doing that. What? I'm really burnt out now by the amount of times Sal has gone and stood me up whenever we had plans. I was so happy to be proposed to by him a while back, but because of him never showing up, we haven't been able to get anywhere with our wedding preparation. And because of a lot of other things with him that have pushed me to my limit, I'd like that you let him know that we're no longer getting married. Could you do that for me? Oh, are you really saying that wholeheartedly? Even though he said he was willing to marry a woman like you. You must really be an idiot to say all of that so clearly to his mother. Well, if we were to continue to get married, I'm sure that you'd only grow worse as a bully towards me. And so telling him we're through would be better done now than later. You really are pathetic, Brenda. You must not be worried at all about what'll happen after this. I was never against the two of you getting married or anything. I just wanted to make sure you were ready to take full responsibility for my son whenever he made mistakes, lol. That's the whole reason I messed with both your plans a little bit. Yet now you want to end things with him. How about you stop with all that bullcrap and take a minute to relax? My goodness, today's generation of women are so hard to get my head around, lol.
Yeah, Brenda. Look, I've got some important things to talk with you about, so can you listen to me? I'm thinking of calling things off between the two of us.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Okay, I happen to come across another gal that I'd much prefer to marry. And my mom has been a bit worried about the two of us not getting married yet, and the last time I went to see her, she told me that I don't have to force myself to marry her.
What? Your mom was still talking about the two of us?
Yeah, she's the one that set me up with this new gal. Of course, I was pretty mad with her at first. I asked her why she'd bring another woman to her house for me to look at when I'm engaged to you, but once I got a good look at her, I knew I had to make the jump. Apparently, she even showed her a few pictures of me before I met her, and she was totally into me. So, I didn't want to make her upset by saying I had you already, so I said that I'd start dating her. And man, was she excited about me. I just couldn't believe that my mom would set me up with the perfect gal for me. And ever since that day, I haven't forgotten about her. And every day I've been all excited about seeing her again. This has to be my destiny, right? That's why you and I, we're nothing anymore. Then I'll go back and propose to her.
You're lying, right? Do things like this really happen?
I'm sorry, Brenda. But you messed up a bunch yourself, so you should be able to understand me.
Huh? Hold on a minute, Sal. What do you mean I messed up too?
'Cause recently you've been so upset with me. Every time I'd say I forget one of our plans, you get all pissy with me and crap. And my mom started to notice that something like that wouldn't be good for me. So she started to ask me if I was really alright marrying someone that could so easily upset over the smallest things.
So, that's when your mom decided to bring you a new girl for you to get along with? That's not something to act all happy about, you know. If you had known your mom was worried about the two of us and the way I was getting upset, then why didn't you try and help the situation first? All you did was continue with canceling on me, even when you were the one making the plans at times. And now you want to say that I messed up by getting upset with you for all of that?
Well, it doesn't matter now, 'cause things are all said and done. I cannot see myself ever being married to you. I'm sure it's gonna feel horrible being thrown aside by a stud like me, but I have no choice.
But I'm on vacation with my husband right now, Sal.
Huh?
So don't you worry about how I'll feel, and go right along and marry your new girl. I'm already very happy myself, and so you should make yourself happy too. I'll be wishing for you and that girl to have a great relationship together.
Hey, hold on a sec. What do you mean you're on vacation with your husband right now? And I supposed to be the one that's your husband? And it's not even like we gotten married yet.
Did your mom not tell you anything about this? 2 months ago, I made sure that I was no longer together with you. I was over you always standing me up and of dealing with your mom. And so I told your mom that you and I were through, and to have her tell you all about that.
And now that you mention, I do remember getting a call about that up, but that's just something my mom was saying. I just assumed that she was trying to make even more problems between us, so I just ignored her.
Really?
That's why I thought you and I were together this whole time. Yet while I was thinking that, you went ahead and got married and on vacation. Now,
Did you really take all I said to your mom as some kind of joke? I made sure that your mom knew I was very serious about breaking up with you. And ever since that day, you and I have been nothing. And that's why I had found another man, and created a new life where I was much happier.
You're lying, right? That's a load of bullcrap. You end up marrying another guy, besides me. You've only ever known me as the only man in your life, so you have to be lying. If you're not, then that means you've really embarrassed me with this.
Well, you're right to think that. You absolutely should be embarrassed by thinking you were still with me. Coming back to the woman you're no longer with, telling her you want to end things? What the hell is up with that? I don't care that that other girl is your destiny, so go ahead and marry her. Actually, the day after breaking things off with you, my mom told me she knew a man that I could meet. She said she thought he'd be perfect for me and asked that I come out and meet him in person. And so, when I did go and see him, I was at a loss for words by how splendid he was. And so, after our first meet, him and I worked hard to get married quickly, and now we're on our honeymoon together.
What the hell?
I'm sure you can't believe all this, but it's the truth. Unlike you, he's never late for any of our plans, and even if he thinks he won't make it, he'll let me know beforehand. You can see that he really is a gentleman. I really came out lucky getting married to him. I can't believe I made the perfect choice of leaving the man that thought it was no big deal to stand me up all the time.
No way. There's just no frickin' way. I never once thought you and I had split up yet, and I just thought my mom was messing with me.
You really are a mama's boy, aren't you? You not only listened to everything your mom said to you, but even when you had major plans with your fiancé, you chose to run back to her whenever she called. And you even ended up going and meeting the girl she set you up with.
This is way too much for me to handle. What is this? What's happening right now? We're supposed to be the ones getting married.
For the past 2 months, you and I haven't once talked with each other, right? And yet, you still thought the two of us were together, huh? Lol.
But my mom, she told me that she had you go and calm down a bit so you could cool off, and so I just assumed the past few months were you just taking time to relax and all, but instead you ended up getting married? During that time span? There's no way you could do that, right?
You really don't have to be that shocked by all of this. If anything, you should be happy that I found another man to be married to during that time. That means now you don't have to be worried about anything, and you can go right back to proposing to that new girl.
That's true, but this is all really messed up. If anything, it's like you've been cheating on me with him.
Don't start saying things to make yourself feel like the victim now. You didn't even think at the time we had broken up, and yet you still went and saw that new girl that your mom wanted you to hook up with. So don't tell me that I was cheating when you were totally okay with telling her you wanted to start dating. Yet now you want to blame me because you can't see yourself being at fault for any of this.
No, that's not what I meant.
No matter what you want to think or do now, we're nothing anymore. And as for me, I'm already doing great for myself. So please, do not ever come around me or talk to me again.
Brenda!
So you go on now and be happy with that gal of yours. Help me, Brenda! My son, something's happened to him. He's no longer the kid my husband and I know him as. Huh? Why are you asking me for help now? Please come and help us. There's nobody besides you that can help us with him. I want you to get back here and help get him out of the hands of that witch. Out of the hands of that witch? I'm talking about the girl I set him up with. I was thinking that based off of everything the first time we met, she would be okay. And Sal was into her as well, and wanted to marry her so badly. But now that they've gotten married, things have gone downhill. She happens to be a very aggressive type of woman, and she has Sal on a leash at all times. Well, isn't that great? Having a woman that keeps him in check like her works perfectly for him. With a wife like that, she'll be able to take full responsibility for anything he does. Why are you acting so stress-free about this? Right now, Sal is being taken hostage by that witch, and I can't do anything about it. I'll never forgive her for doing this to him. She's driving him into the ground, and if I can't keep talking and being with the boy I knew, then I'm not going to be able to make it. So please, Brenda, can you come back here and marry my son? What? Have you not heard anything from Sal recently? I'm married to a completely different man now. I've heard that from him, but what does that all have to do with this? All you have to do is divorce him and come back to Sal. And then my son can remarry you and we'll all be happy. Really? Please think about this with a level head, Brenda. You know very well that my son is the perfect man for you, even better than the man you're with now. My son is both very mature and generous. Wait, what makes you think a mama's boy like him makes him very mature and generous? Huh? He made sure to always be with you and never cancel on any of your plans, even if that meant ditching his fiancée. That makes him a mama's boy, right? I mean, he literally canceled on me hundreds of times, and never once did he apologize for doing so. Nor did he ever even remember doing those things to me. So what about a crappy boy like him is mature and generous, Sandy? I have no idea what you're talking about, though. Hey! Don't say such hurtful things about him. Hadn't you been dating my boy for the last 7 years? So, you have to understand there are some great things about him. Well, I've forgotten all about those things if there were any. At this point, my husband is the perfect man for me, so it's made it easy for me to forget about Sal. Huh? Really, I do wonder now why I was dating Sal for so long, especially when any man out in this world is better than him. So with that, I'm never going to get a divorce, and I'll have to say no to marrying Sal. But that's... If anything, you should be thankful that he's found a wife that is so controlling of him. Maybe she'll finally be able to stop him from being such a toxic mama's boy once and for all. You should be very thankful for that. Maybe you should take a minute or two to cool off a bit and rethink things? Lol. What? Why did you ask me to leave your son back then if you're going to be so upset about it now? Lol. You wanted him to be with a much stronger woman, right? So she's the perfect wife for him to have, Sandy. Yeah, but, Yet now, you've backtracked on everything you worked so hard for? Stop saying such stupid things and take some time to relax a little and rethink all of this, lol. Now, I really do need to get going. From now on, you and his dominating wife start making a good relationship together, okay? And just like that, there were no more messages ever received from Sandy. And as for her and her son's wife, they ended up moving in with her and all living together. At first, she thought she could start to teach Sal's wife to start acting more like her, but that was ended quickly by his wife's powerful personality, and soon she had them all listening to her. And things ended up with Sandy having to do pretty much everything in the house. Along with that, there were a few times that she asked Sal to help her because his wife was so demanding of her. But because he was too afraid of confronting his wife, he continued to ignore his mom. And even when he wouldn't do anything to confront her, she'd go off on tangents about how everyone in the house wasn't doing enough and that she'd kick them all out. This has continued ever since they all started living together, and both Sal and his parents can never catch a break. Luckily for me, I was able to stop them all from bothering me on the day my husband and I arrived in the Keys, and so I was able to put my phone down and only focused on the love we had for each other. I'm sure I won't be hearing much more about them anymore. But I do wonder if Sal's wife will get around to taking the house from his parents. Lol. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.